मैं सुनूं, मैं जो बोलूं तू सुनता रहे, गुनगुनाए मिलके 24/7 लाइव, घर हो या ऑफिस हो या ऑन द ड्राइव, फ्रीक्वेंसी है ये फ्रेंड्स की 91.9 Friends FM. Frequency Friends की 91.9 Friends FM. Frequency Friends की.
Friends School Quiz with Indrani Krish Banik. Friends School Quiz, Season 12, Playground India.
It's 9:31 a.m. on 26th October, a very sleepy Sunday after the puja and Diwali break, but it is now time to wake up because I am back and I am with you with Friends School Quiz. So here we are with season 12, new season, new energy, new champions. Competitive episodes are on and rocking, and we are already into pre-quarterfinal number, guess what? 9 for those of us who have been away. And for those of us who have joined us a little late, good Sunday morning and welcome to Friends School Quiz Season 12 Playground India with schools from other metro cities joining in right from the first match. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, to the brand new FSQ Season 12 as I, Indrani Krish Banik, take on the mantle of quiz host in yet another prestigious episode of Friends School Quiz on 91.9 Friends FM. This is a simulcast as we are streaming live on the FB page of 91.9 Friends FM, plus going live on air on your fab frequency, 91.9 Friends FM. Show your love on our FB page by hitting like and with your comments and shares. So, just time for a small recap. In the first pre-quarterfinal, we had La Martiniere for Girls Kolkata take on the Bishop Cotton Boys School from Bengaluru. The second pre-quarterfinal saw APJ Kolkata take on the Richmond Global School, New Delhi. Third pre-quarterfinal saw Birla High School Kolkata versus Chirek International Hyderabad. After that, fourth round we moved to Birla High School Mukundapur Kolkata with Delhi World Public School Greater Noida. Pre-quarterfinal 5 was up with DPS Ruby Park Kolkata taking on Cathedral and John Connon School Mumbai. Pre-quarterfinal 6 saw Frank Anthony Public School take on Garden High School. Pre-quarterfinal 7 saw St. Augustine's Day School take on St. Stephen's. Pre-quarterfinal 8 was all about MP Birla Kolkata versus Shine Valley Jharkhand. And today, in pre-quarterfinal 9, we have the Bishop Westcott School from Ranchi versus DAV Ramgarh, Jharkhand. And it's time to get to know the players. It's time to get to know the participants. So without further ado, I would like to welcome the team from Bishop Westcott Ranchi onto Friends School Quiz pre-quarterfinal number 9. And leading the team is Ashwinjeet Singh. Ashwinjeet, welcome to the show. Please introduce yourself.
Good morning to all our listeners. My name is Ashwinjeet Singh. I am a student of class 10 of Bishop Westcott Boys School, and my hobby is playing chess.
Fantastic. So, who is your chess icon, Ashwinjeet?
My favorite chess player is Magnus Carlsen, but if you will ask about the icon, then it's obviously Vishwanathan Anand.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, how did you like it when Magnus Carlsen was defeated recently by D. Gukesh, if I'm not mistaken?
Oh, that was a very fantastic match, and I really liked the match, but all that table slam and that king falling, it was all very cinematic, and eventually it turned out that Gukesh is as good as he's being advertised.
Wonderful appraisal. Gukesh is as good as he is being advertised. So, from Ashwinjeet Singh, we move on to Mahi Hassan. Mahi Hassan is joining Ashwinjeet Singh, and together they make the team of Bishop Westcott Ranchi. So, Mahi, welcome to the show. Please introduce yourself.
Good morning, everyone. I am Mahi Hassan from Bishop Westcott Boys School. I am currently studying in class 10th, and my favorite hobby is playing football.
And who is your favorite footballer?
It's Sergio Ramos.
It is
Sergio Ramos,
Sergio Ramos. And which team does he play for in terms of nationality?
the Spanish national team, but he's currently retired from the national team.
He's currently retired. All right, all right. Wonderful. So in the Messi versus Ronaldo debate, where do you stand?
In Messi's side.
On Messi's side, and I am there with you. Absolutely super. So we are now moving across to DAV Arakunju Ramgar, and representing DAV is Jayashree, the very beautiful Jayashree. Please introduce yourself.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jayashree Mukhopadhyay, a student of class 12 from DAV Public School, RR Ramgarh, Jharkhand. I love singing, dancing, writing, and I'm very passionate about learning new things every day. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. And Jayashree's partner is Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi Singh. Vaishnavi, welcome to the show. And together they make up the team of DAV Jharkhand. Yes, Vaishnavi, please introduce yourself.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Vaishnavi Singh. I'm currently the student of class 12 science, and I'm representing DAV Public School, Ara Kuju Ramgarh. My hobbies include dancing, quizzing, and I'm also a huge sports enthusiast. I'm a current state level badminton player, but I also love football and cricket.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, Vaishnavi, you represent your state in basketball. So, which state do you represent?
No, badminton. I'm sorry.
In badminton, yes. Which state do you represent in badminton?
Jharkhand.
You represent the state of Jharkhand in badminton, and so far, have you played the nationals? Have you played the nationals?
No, I haven't played the nationals.
But that is where you are aiming to be.
Yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic. So we have a ladies team taking on the boys team. So the girls versus boys today in this very, very interesting pre-quarter final number 9. And before we move on to the introductions, we would like to thank the principals of both the schools for facilitating this program and for facilitating their schools' participation. So thank you very much once again. And without further ado, we are going to move into the first round. And the first round, as you all know, is Daily Dozen, where we cover topics from current affairs. Plus 100 for
Round number 1, Daily Dozen.
And we are on with round number 1. And we are going to start with Bishop Westcott because we are going to start alphabetically. But after the break, we are going to reverse the order of movement. And then I'm going to come to DAV first. So if I forget that, please do remind me, although I don't usually forget. So first question for Team A, Bishop Westcott Ranchi. And your question from Daily Dozen Topics is, what is special? What is special? Please listen to me carefully because questions are not repeated in an online format. What is special about Ask Disha? DISHA. Your question, Bishop Westcott. I would request Ashwinjit and Mahi to start discussing and ask each other about what they know. And then give me a final answer. Remember, 100 for direct, 50 for bonus. There are no negative marking at this stage. There is no negative marking at this stage. So it is absolutely a good idea for you to at least pitch one answer. But your time is ticking and you have to give me that one answer now, Bishop Westcott. So what do you say, Ashwinjit Mahi? Quickly.
Mahi, is it some sort of a podcast that
I have
gives us
heard that it's some sort of an AI. But
All right. So please give me the answer now.
so like we should say that it's an AI, or what does it do? For the answer.
So what is your answer? I'm now going to ask you again.
It's something
Let's go with
maybe
it.
related to mental health or suicide.
So your final answer is it is related to mental health of society.
Suicide, yes.
I will note that as the final answer. That is the wrong answer. And we go across to DAV, Jayashree and Vaishnavi. Do you have the answer? No thinking time on the bonus. So you can discuss right away and give me the answer.
You have any knowledge about this, Jayashree?
I don't think so.
Let's go to AI bot.
Okay.
So what is the answer that you have given?
AI bot.
Your answer is AI bot. All right. So I will not be able to give you any points for AI bot because we were looking for a very specific answer. And the answer is this is India's first AI-based interactive software, which is developed by Indian Railways. And amongst other things, it also has a chatbot. Indian Railways Catering and Tourism Corporation, which is the formal name of IRCTC or Indian Railways, has launched this artificial intelligence enabled software called Ask Disha. So no points to anyone on that. At least if you had given me first or Indian Railways, I would be able to give you some points. So no worry, first question comes back to the quiz master. For the second question, we go across to DAV Ramgarh. Look at me and look sharp when I ask you the question. And your question is very, very simple. This is very, very simple. So recently, where did the most talked about ACE take place in which Princess Eugenie's crown jewels, among other things, were stolen? Yes, DAV Jharkhand. Jayashree and Vaishnavi, please discuss. I have given a lot of time to Bishop Westcott to discuss. So I will also give you some time, but you have to discuss now. You have to discuss now.
Do you have any idea about this?
Yeah, I think it's a crown.
Are you sure?
Not sure, but there are plenty of much things that are stolen.
What was my question? I already said that Princess Eugenie's crown was stolen, but you did not hear the question properly or you did not understand the question. Anyway, what is your final answer, Bishop? What is your final answer, DAV?
It was stolen from a museum.
Yeah, that is in France.
It was stolen from a museum in France. All
In
right.
Paris. Yeah, it was in Paris.
It was
but
stolen from a museum in Paris. All right. I will go across to Bishop Westcott now. And if I don't get a more accurate answer, I may come back and give you partial points. Yes,
Ma'am,
Bishop Westcott.
It was stolen from the Louvre Museum.
It was stolen from the Louvre Museum. So 50 points to Bishop Westcott. I'm sorry, a museum in Paris is not good enough because Paris is a city of museums and there are plenty of museums. So Bishop Westcott gives the correct and full answer, which gets them 50 points. And DAV Ramgarh is not yet opened their account, but do not worry. This is just the first round, just the warm-up round. And I'm sure you're going to be up and ticking in the second round. So precious artifacts snatched from Paris's Louvre Museum on Sunday include an emerald necklace set amongst more than 1,000 diamonds gifted by Napoleon to his second wife and other treasures of inestimable value. The thieves targeted the Louvre's Apollo Gallery on the upper floor, which houses the French crown jewels. In the course of a brisk 7-minute haste, they broke into 2 high-security display cases and stole 9 items, according to France's Culture Ministry. The thieves left on motorcycles, police said. So just like a film in real life. So we had a lot of fun there in the first round. 50 to Bishop Westcott. DAV is going to open their account in this round, which is the second round. And scores remain the same, 100 for direct, 50 for bonus. And let us move into round 2, which is Baker's Dozen. Baker's Dozen is the round where we profile the extra mile achievements.
Round number 2, Baker's Dozen.
Round number 2, Baker's Dozen. So this is where we profile the top achievers like Magnus Carlsen and Diego Kish. But first question up for Bishop Westcott. And Bishop Westcott, very interesting question for you. Look sharp and listen carefully. Who was the first Indian, I repeat, who was the first Indian to score a century against Australia in an ODI match on Australian soil? Your question, Bishop Westcott.
Ashwinjeet, you know about this?
I have 2, 3 answers in mind. I'm
All
not sure
right,
which
let's
one to
quickly shoot
Tell me
your
the
answers
tell me the
to
answers. Tell me the
Mahi and
answers.
select one.
Uh, Sunil Gavaskar.
Sunil Gavaskar.
What do you
You
think?
have to give me the answer now. You don't have so much thinking time in quizzing.
I think so. It was a recent match.
Mahi,
No,
you have
of
to give
course.
me the answer now. Ashwinjeet, you have to give me the answer now. Otherwise, I will move on to DAV.
I'm Sunil Gavaskar.
Sunil Gavaskar is the answer of Bishop Westcott, which is the wrong answer. Moving across to DAV Ramgarh, where Vaishnavi is, I think, absolutely ready to give the answer, being a cricket fan.
Sachin Tendulkar?
It's Kapil Dev.
Kapil Dev. Okay, you are going with
Between,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right, between Sachin Tendulkar and Kapil Dev, I don't
I
have
think,
any
yeah.
problem because both are wrong answers, and the correct answer is Saurav Ganguly. So Saurav Ganguly achieved this feat in 2000 with a score of 100 runs of 127 balls at the Melbourne Cricket Ground in 2000. A fearless knock that announced the arrival of a true leader. A young Saurav Ganguly stood tall against the mighty Aussies. The roar of Dada began. So it was Saurav Ganguly who scored 100 in Australia against Australia in ODI in the year 2000. So good quizzing there. Thank you so much for all those lovely attempts. Now I'm going across for the direct question to DAV Ramgarh. And DAV, are you ready for your direct question? All right. Super.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So your question once again from cricket, and a special question for you from women's cricket. She now shares the record for most hundreds in women's international cricket with Australia's Meg Lanning. Which Indian lady cricketer are we talking about? She now shares the record for most hundreds in women's international cricket with Australia's Meg Lanning. Which Indian lady cricketer are we talking about? Yes,
Is it
Vaishnavi.
Smriti Mandana?
Smriti Mandana is absolutely spot on. Smriti Mandana is the Indian international cricketer and vice captain of the Indian national team. She has just joined the most international centuries and the second most ODI centuries along with Australia's Meg Lanning. Mandana has the second most runs in T20 and most 50 plus scores in the format. So let's give it up for the women's cricket team of India. And this is where DAV Ramgarh scores their first direct point. So 100 points to you. But it is time for me to take a break. Don't you go anywhere. And we are going to come back after the break and take a look at the scores, where we are after 2 rounds. Stay tuned for the scores plus 2 more cool quiz rounds coming up just after this break, where we play these messages from our partners. This is Indrani Krish Banik, and I will see you on the other side of this little break of Friends School Quiz Season 12 Playground India pre-quarterfinal 9. And we are with Bishop Westcott Ranchi taking on DAV Ramgarh.
91.9 Friends FM, frequency friends की.
পুজো শেষ হয়ে গেলে মনটা খুব খারাপ হয়ে যায়, বাট দ্য সিজন হ্যাজ সামথিং টু সে। তাই এই সিজনকে ওয়েলকাম করার জন্য আমি অরিজিৎ নিয়ে আসছি ফ্রেন্ডস কিচেনে চিয়ার আপ রেসিপিস, ফ্রম ডিটক্স টু লেফট ওভার টু গো গ্রিন টু প্রি উইন্টার ফুড। শুনতে বলো না ফ্রেন্ডস কিচেন উইথ মি অরিজিৎ দিস সানডে ফ্রম 10 AM to 11 AM on your 91.9 Friends FM, frequency friends কি।
সেই কফি সেই চা নিমিশে নতুন স্বাদের মজা আমুলিয়া, প্রতিটি চুমুকে আমুল দুধের এমন আস্বাদ যেন মন ভরে ওঠে।
Friends School Quiz with Indrani Krish Banik. Friends School Quiz Season 12 Playground India.
It's 9:49 AM on Sunday, 26th October, and we are back after the little break of Friends School Quiz Digital this beautiful Sunday morning. Today we are with Bishop Westcott Ranchi and DAV Ramgarh in the pre-quarterfinal 9 of Friends School Quiz Season 12 Playground India. This is a simulcast as we are streaming live on the FB page of 91.9 Friends FM, plus going live on air on your fab frequency of 91.9 Friends FM. So the scores right now: Bishop Westcott on 50 points, and DAV Ramgarh, the girls from DAV Ramgarh on 100 points. But don't worry, plenty of quizzing left, and you have a lot of points that are going to be flying around. You can win a lot of points also in the last round. But right now it is time for round 3. Round 3 is half a dozen. And in this half a dozen round, we are going to give you questions from trending topics, half a dozen trending topics.
Round number 3. Half a dozen. Half a dozen.
Round number 3 is half a dozen, 100 for direct, 50 for bonus. And first question now comes for DAV Ramgarh, because we are going to reverse the order of movement just as I promised you before the break. So DAV Ramgarh, are you ready for your question in half a dozen round? And your question is from the half a dozen trending topic. We have selected for you the topic of media crossovers. Media crossovers. You know what it means? Media crossovers basically means that if I am from the field of sports and somebody is from the field of cinema, so I come to a shoot and we do a movie together. So I'm making a media crossover. Okay, so it's as simple as that. So DAV, shall I shoot your question? And Bishop Westcott, look sharp for the bonus chance, because you could use those extra 50 points to equalize with DAV. Right, girls? Jayashree and Vaishnavi. Shall I shoot? All right. Here we go. Perfect. Perfect. Here we go. Microsoft founder and philanthropist Bill Gates recently appeared in which iconic Hindi television or OTT drama and caused a stir? Your question, DAV.
Would you like to try? I guess I know it.
Okay, you can go.
Vaishnavi says you can go ahead, Jayashree.
It's that I just don't know the name of the drama. You know, like Smriti Irani is in that drama, I guess.
Golden rule of quizzing. If you're not sure of the answer, don't give a clue because that helps the other team.
Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi, something like that.
Absolutely right. Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi is the correct answer. Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi is absolutely right. A crossover no one saw coming. That's how many in India are describing Microsoft founder and philanthropist Bill Gates' appearance in the iconic Hindi TV drama with actress and former minister Smriti Irani. Mr. Gates appeared on Thursday night's episode of Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi because the mother-in-law was also once a daughter-in-law is the English translation to talk about maternal and child health issues with Irani. The Gates Foundation has been working on curbing infant and maternal mortality for years with governments in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. So, wonderful answer there. And once again, 100 points to DAV Ramgarh. You are now on 200. Bishop Westcott, look sharp. I'm sure you are going to crack this one because this is a very simple question. And if you know your science, you are going to crack this in the first 5 seconds. Your question, Ashwinjit and Mahi, who are on 50 points. Name the mineral which is being described as the mineral of the moment and has an atomic number of 12. Mahi and Ashwinjit.
Ma'am, magnesium.
Magnesium is absolutely right. Magnesium has been described as the mineral of the moment. Millions of us are taking magnesium for a whole range of reasons. Can it help us sleep better, sort our digestive problems, give our busy brains a moment of peace? We don't know. Let's see. In the fast-moving world of supplements, it's magnesium's time to shine, and industry is booming. The global magnesium market is worth nearly $3 billion, and that's set to nearly double over the next decade. Sir Humphrey Davy is credited with the discovery and isolation of magnesium metal, while Davy first isolated the element. Joseph Black had first recognized the compound magnesia as a distinct element in the year 1755. So Sir Humphrey Davy and Joseph Black are jointly credited with bringing magnesium to us. So that is a trivia. And remember, you heard it first on Friends School Quiz with me, Indrani Krish Banik. So with Bishop Westcott scoring 100, the score now stands at Bishop Westcott 150, DAV Ramgarh 200. A slim 50 points separating them from each other. And as I said, this is not a knockout match. Teams don't get knocked out in this match. Your scores matter. So concentrate on piling up your scores in the last round. And it is also possible, and it has always also happened sometimes, that both the teams from a particular pre-quarterfinal have qualified for the quarterfinal basis the scores. So right now 150 to 200, but look sharp as we move on to the final round, which is the Dirty Dozen round. Plus 50 for direct, minus 25.
Round number 4. Dirty Dozen.
Round number 4 is Dirty Dozen. And in this round, we have negative marking for the first time. So plus 50 for correct answer, minus 25 for a wrong answer. Any question that is not answered by any team will get passed on to the second team. And after I have completed all 3 questions, I will go to you for plus 25. And very, very important, you have to crack the first question within the first Dirty Dozen seconds, failing which we do not move forward. So you will get your 3 questions only if you crack the first question, which is fashionably called the gateway question. So although the order of movement doesn't matter in this round, we will first go across to DAV Ramgarh. And DAV Ramgarh, your question coming up for round 4, Dirty Dozen. Are you ready, Mahi, and are you ready, Jayashree and Vaishnavi? Not much scope for discussing here. You can quickly discuss, or you can quickly say, I'm going to take this one and take that one. Okay, shall I shoot? Plus 50 for direct, minus 25 for incorrect. Are all the rules understood, boys and girls? Do not nod your head. Please tell me a yes or no. Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, DAV. Your first question, which you have to answer in the first Dirty Dozen seconds. And your question is, vitamin C is also known as what acid? Nine, 10, 11,
Citric acid.
and 12. You said citric acid within 12 seconds, which...
Jayashree, you
It's
have-
not that. It's not that, ma'am. May I like change it?
Yeah, you can change.
No, I'm sorry, you cannot change that. And you get a minus 25, which means you end this quiz with 175 points. But don't worry, 175 points is a good enough score. We have had teams who have been at 150 points also, but you don't get the next question. So now I come across to Bishop Westcott. And Bishop Westcott, do you have any answer for vitamin C, also known as?
Ascorbic acid.
Ascorbic acid, so plus 25. So right now, Bishop Westcott is on 175 and both the teams are tied. And at this juncture, we are going to start the Dirty Dozen round for Bishop Westcott. So Bishop Westcott, look sharp. And this is your first question. And your first question is, despite the cacophony, the student tried to study. In this context, what is the meaning of cacophony?
Ma'am, disturbance.
Disturbance or noise is absolutely right. Plus 50, and you have cracked that within the first Dirty Dozen seconds. Second question, there is no official category above what number for cyclones? 10,
Mahi.
11, and
Cyclones.
12. I'm sorry, you have not answered that question, so let it be, but you still get the third question. And the third question is, in Roman numerals, what is represented by the letter C?
Is it
7,
1000? Mahi?
8, 9,
Numeral C.
10,
It's 100, 100, 100.
11,
100.
and
Ma'am, 100.
12. But before I said 12, you have said 100, which is the right answer. And you were very clear that 1000 was not an answer because you said, do you think it's 1000 Mahi? So you have got 50 points for the third question and 50 points for the first question, which means you have gathered 100 points from this round and you were on 175 when we started. So you have completed the pre-quarterfinal number 9 with 275 points and you have carried this match. So congratulations to you, Bishop Westcott, but girls, very well done as well. 175 points to DAV Ramgarh, but both scores are good enough and I'm optimistic of seeing you back in the quarterfinals. And before I sign out, let me go across to the audience and see what they have to say. Our audience is showing us a lot of love and our audience is saying good morning. So Siddharth Das says good morning. Amrit Bose says good morning. Good morning to you, Mr. Das. Good morning to you, Mr. Bose. Amrit Bose says happy birthday, Siddharth Das. So it's your birthday, Mr. Das. Very happy birthday to you from Indrani Krish Banik and the team of Friends School Quiz and the team of Friends FM. And Siddharth Das also says congratulations to the winners and thank you to all the participants. So I think all of us are winners today. And on that note, I would like to sign out. If you like the show, like and comment on the Friends School Quiz Season 12 post on the FB page of Friends FM during and after the show. See you next week, same time, same frequency with more questions and answers. And until then, I